Yeah, let's do show feedback, I think.
Sure. Cthulhu has to say, a few weeks ago, we had a heartwarming review by one of Wombat's children's. This week, we have grown men cry laughing over their uncircumcised drippings. This is why I still listen to the CAGcast.
Those were funny ads.
Those were funny ads. We got a lot of compliments from people who were laughing very hard in public.
Do you remember the third ad that we did? The mini
Which
ad?
one?
So you had the
Smegma cups.
And you had Passover.
Yes.
Do you remember what the third one was?
Was it both?
No.
Oh, what
was
was
a separate one. Shipwreck, do you remember?
I don't.
I do not remember.
Hands. Remember Hands?
Oh.
Do you remember?
I remember Hands, yes.
for cleaning up spills, right?
Yes,
yeah. Did they sign up for some more ads?
No, but for
Why are
whatever.
we mentioning Hands again? We're just giving them free press.
These companies are having hard times. They're asking for bonus ads.
Have a spill, just use Hands.
So I've been very clumsy for whatever reason. I'm just spilling shit left and right. Like, it's ridiculous at this point. Like, I made a protein shake, and before I even put it in the blender, I filled the whole thing up. Everything was in there. Knocked the entire thing over the counter, all over my pants, my Mack Weldon pants, everywhere. And then everything just spilling up. And I'm trying to clean this up, and it's not getting clean. And I said, wait a minute. And I remembered Hands are great for cleaning. And I just used my bare hands, and it was great.
For cleaning?
Yeah, it totally worked. I mean, I had to use some paper towels after to dry it off, but really just the bare hands were great.
Now we know.
Yeah.
Hands. They're great.
Especially in these times where paper towels are at a premium.
Mm-hmm.
I know I had to order some paper towels off of Amazon, and I don't think I got the best deal. I didn't quite do the math on it, but it didn't seem like I was getting the best deal.
There's no such thing as best deals anymore. We're all screwed.
Right. It was like either getting paper towels or not getting paper towels.
Yep. I understand.
More show feedback.
Ashes of Wake has to say, what game is Wombat talking about at around the 38-40 minute mark? He never mentioned it. I listened to it twice. It's Warhammer something themed, and it's Diablo-like. So I listened back. Never said the name of the game, because clearly I've lost my mind.
I feel I take responsibility. It's my job usually to make sure that you say the name more than once, because people complain about it.
And I get caught up in myself, and I forget. I'm not perfect.
Because even just saying it like a couple times is not enough, because the sound goes in and out, people in the car or whatever, they're not really listening. Right. So you have to almost say the game an unnatural amount of times.
And it was
that. So let's move on.
Exactly.
Next question.
It was Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor. Unfortunately, it's not on sale right now, but I'm sure it'll go on sale again. And when it does, I highly recommend it.
It's also possible that we had some sort of like audio blip, because I know that Shanafan pointed out that we had some weirdness happen at one point in the episode. So maybe there was 2 points.
There you go, 2 points. The real Dark Paul has to say, did Chip have a tornado that night you recorded the last CAGcast? We heard the warning.
We did.
We did?
I didn't make it to the end of the episode, remember? Because my power went out.
That's right. It was a twister.
No, you made it to the end of the episode, but you didn't make it to the uploading the show. We didn't know.
No. I was not here for the sign-off.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. I had
right.
Yeah.
No, I was...
Usually don't say anything in the last 5 minutes or so.
Correct.
You're
it was in that portion.
The beer.
Yeah, it was in that portion of the show, and you guys were getting ready to wrap up, and my power just went out. So, could you hear the tornado sirens on the show?
No, we heard the warning on your phone.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
You mentioned it.
Yeah. You even brought it up. Yep. Ooh, tornado warning. That looks bad. Boom, and then you made a joke about it, and then the next thing we know, you were dead.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So we're all fine.
Right. Good.
Yes.
We had a storm. It was the same storm, right? Or no? We had a storm like
we had the same storm.
No, but we had a storm like 2 days ago or 3 days ago. It was pretty windy.
It was the storm he had.
It was? I don't think
so. A couple of days later, yeah.
Oh, a couple of days later. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah,
a couple of days?
I never really think about it. But
he's in the storm goes from his house, then it keeps moving across the country.
moving? Like, why moving?
Because it moves slowly.
I thought there was a cow joke coming.
And it has cows in it.
Oh.
You didn't let me finish my sentence. Anyway, go on.
No, I was just saying it knocked down a tree on my neighbor's front yard and went down into the middle of the street, knocking. The street was closed for 2 or 3 days, and the 3 houses there had no power for. I'm assuming they got it back now, but at least 2 days they had no power. And one of the houses, the cables came down. I don't know. It could have been just like cable TV. Probably not live electrical cables, but they were all over the guy's cars. He had 2 cars in the driveway, and the cables were just draped all over the cars. So that guy wasn't going anywhere. Plus the street in front of his house was closed. It was pretty bad. I feel bad. It's like you don't want to lose power in during this shit when you can't go anywhere or do anything. That's what we got. You know what I'm saying, Wombat?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to say you have it really lucky. You're very lucky.
I don't know about that.
You could be sitting in a dark room, staring at a wall.
I mean, I just don't have trees.
That's good. That'll help you in situations like this. This guy had to hire a whole tree cleanup crew.
I had to mow my own lawn this week.
Well, that's not such a big deal.
No, it really isn't. But so what?
All right.
I can make it sound like it is.
Right.
You wouldn't believe what I had to do.
The front of my house is rotting, so I have to decide if I'm going to spend too much money to replace the wood with fake wood.
Sounds like it would ruin the house.
No, not that part. Not the brown part. The gray part around the windows. Yeah. It's
Good
annoying.
luck.
Yeah. Don't get a house.
Yeah, I tell that to everybody. Two
Right.
things to never get: a house or a dog.
All right, let's move on.
Children also is like if you said, "Is there a third thing?"
You seem to not take your own advice very well.
No, I'm very bad at it.
Yeah, it's one thing to know what to do, and it's another thing to actually
do
be able
it.
Sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
I feel like I know what to do when it comes to table tennis, but being able to do it isn't a whole nother thing.
Exactly.